It's 2 a.m., you're wide awake, and your future is so clear it's like a movie playing in your head. You can see it, you can it. The motivation is so powerful it's practically humming under your skin. You feel like you could conquer the world. You grab a notebook, and the perfect plan just pours out of you. The business you're gonna launch, the workout routine you'll finally crush, the book you're going to write. You map it all out, and for the first time in forever, the path to a new you feels totally real. But then, reality hits. That 6 a.m. alarm doesn't sound like an opportunity. It sounds like a personal attack. Your bed, which was just furniture hours ago, is now a super magnet with an unbreakable pull. And that fire, that all-consuming blaze of motivation, it's now a barely glowing ember, about to be snuffed out by the slightest breeze of doubt. If this roller coaster of intense inspiration followed by crippling inaction sounds familiar, it's because you've been sold a lie. You've been told that motivation is the key to everything, but the harsh truth, it's not. The problem isn't your dream, and it's not how badly you want it. It's the invisible war that kicks off the moment your high hopes slam into the brick wall of real life. Our culture is obsessed with motivation. We mainline motivational speeches, scroll through posts from gurus, and we sit around waiting for motivation to strike us like a bolt of lightning before we actually do anything. We treat it like this magical force that will carry us to our goals on a fluffy cloud of effortless progress. But here's the fundamental flaw in that thinking motivation is not a strategy. It's an emotion. And just like any other emotion, happiness, anger, sadness, it's temporary. It's unreliable, and it usually depends on what's happening not you. Motivation is the spark, not the sustainable fuel. It's a fantastic starting gun, but it has zero interest in helping you run the actual marathon. This is where the psychological tug-of-war begins. You're trying to use a temporary feeling to power a long-term journey. That's like trying to cross an ocean on a firework. Sure, it's a spectacular launch, but you're gonna end up cold, wet, and wondering what the hell went wrong. The clash happens when the perfect shiny vision of your goal meets the gritty friction of real life. The vision is simple. I'll work out every day. The reality is, not. You slept terribly. It's raining. You've got an early meeting. You're sore from yesterday. And honestly, you just don't like it. When you rely on motivation, its absence feels like a get-out-of-jail-free card. You tell yourself, I'll just wait until I feel motivated again. But days turn into weeks. And with every day that passes, the goal gets further away, and that little voice of self-blame gets louder, and is the cycle that grinds our ambitions to dust. So, when the warm, fuzzy feeling of motivation inevitably ghosts us, what do? We call in its tougher, grittier cousin willpower. We try to just brute force our way to the finish line. We think, I don't need to like it, I just have to be more disciplined. We clench our jaw, grit our teeth, and push. And for a little while, this might even work. You drag yourself out of bed, you force yourself to the gym, you write 500 words, even when every sentence is a painful slog. You're running on pure, uncut willpower. But here's the next dose of harsh truth. Willpower is a finite resource. Think of your willpower like the battery on your phone. Every decision you make all day long drains a little bit of that battery. Resisting that donut in the break room, that's 5%. Forcing yourself to make that awkward phone call, another 10%. Dealing with traffic, a frustrating coworker, deciding what to eat for lunch. By the time 5 p.m. rolls around, your willpower battery is blinking red. And what happens when your phone is at 1%? You stop doing anything demanding. No pictures, no videos. You just hope it survives long enough to find a charger. Your brain does the same thing. When your willpower is shot, your brain defaults to the path of least resistance. It craves comfort, it avoids difficulty, and it saves energy. So that workout you planned for after work, your brain looks at your depleted willpower and says, yeah, absolutely not. This isn't a moral failing, it's just biology. Relying on willpower to hit your long-term goals is like expecting your phone to last a week on a single charge. It's a flaw in your strategy, not a flaw in your character. Section 3. The real solution. You don't need motivation, you need a system. So if motivation is a feeling that fades and willpower is a battery that always dies, how does anyone ever achieve anything big? What's the secret? The secret is they stop playing the motivation game altogether. They build something else. They build systems. This idea is one of the most powerful mind shifts you can make. The author James Clear said it best. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. A goal is a result you want in the future. A system is the process you follow in the present. Goals are about the finish line. Systems are about putting one foot in front of the other, right now. If you're a writer, your goal is to write a book. Your system is the writing schedule you stick to every week. If you're an entrepreneur, your goal is $1 million business. Your system is the sales and marketing process you execute every day. The system is the track you lay down that guides the train of your life, even when the driver, motivation, has dozed off. It solves the psychological conflict because it takes emotion and moment-to-moment decision-making out of the equation. A system is just a decision you've already made. You don't wake up and ask yourself, do I feel like brushing my teeth today? You just do it. It's part of your morning system. The objective isn't to go to the gym every day, it's to create a system where going to the gym is just what happens next. Psychology backs this up. Self-determination theory suggests that to stay engaged, we need three things: competence, feeling like we're good at what we do; autonomy, feeling in control; and relatedness, feeling connected to others. The brute force willpower method destroys all of this. It makes you feel incompetent when you slip up. It kills your sense of control by making everything feel forced, and it's a lonely struggle. But a good system does the exact opposite. It builds competence with small daily wins. It gives you autonomy because you are the architect of your own process. And it can even create connection if you build accountability into it. Systems aren't about being a robot. They're about designing a life that actually works your brain, not against it. Section 4. Actionable steps. Building your system. Okay, so how do you actually build a system that can survive the chaos of real life? It really boils down to a few simple but powerful strategies. First, make it stupidly simple. The biggest mistake we make is aiming way too high, way too fast. We say, I'm going to meditate for 30 minutes a day after not meditating for a single second in the past year. That takes a massive amount of energy and drains your willpower battery before you even start. The fix is to start with something so small you can't possibly say no. This is the 2-minute rule. Want to read more? Your system isn't read a book a week. Your system is read 1 page a night. Want to start running? Your system isn't run a 5K. Your system is put on your running shoes and walk out the front door. That's it. Anyone can do that. The point isn't to get huge results on day one. The point is to master the art of showing up. You're building the habit of consistency, which is infinitely more powerful than one big burst of intensity. Second, control your environment. Your environment is like the invisible hand that guides your behavior. If you have cookies on the counter, you're going to eat the cookies. If your guitar is in a case in the back of your closet, you're never going to practice. The most disciplined people aren't masters of willpower, they are masters of their environment. You have to design a space where the right choice is the easy choice. Make your good habits easier to do, and your bad habits harder. Want to drink more water? Put a giant water bottle on your desk every single morning. Want to stop mindlessly scrolling on your phone in bed? Leave the charger in the kitchen. Want to hit the gym in the morning? Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Each one is a tiny tweak, but together they create a downstream current. You're no longer fighting a battle, you're just floating in the right direction. Third, focus on the process, not the outcome. When you're obsessed with a huge, far-off goal, losing 50 pounds, getting that promotion, every day you haven't reached it feels like a failure. This mindset is a motivation killer because the reward is too far away. The solution is to fall in love with the process. Your goal is not to lose 50 pounds, your goal is to become the type of person who doesn't miss workouts. Your goal is not to write a novel, your goal is to become the type of person who writes 500 words every day. When you focus on the process, you get to have a win every single time you follow your system. Did you put on your running shoes and get outside? Win. Did you read 1 page? Win. This creates an immediate feedback loop of success that builds your confidence and reinforces your new identity. The outcome just becomes a natural side effect of your commitment to the process, not some distant dream you're chasing. Conclusion and CTA. For years you might have been at war with yourself, thinking your lack of progress was a personal failing, a lack of motivation or weak willpower. But that was never the real fight. The real fight is between a fleeting emotion and the friction of the real world. And it's a fight motivation can't win on its own. So stop waiting for lightning to strike. It's an unreliable ally. Stop trying to brute force your way through life with a battery that's designed to die. Instead, become an architect, a designer of systems. Build a process so simple and seamless that motivation becomes irrelevant. Build a track that makes progress the default setting, because motivation is what gets you to the starting line. Reality is the race, but only a system will get you to the finish. If this changed how you think about your goals, subscribe for more ways to build a life that actually works for you. And let me know in the comments, what's the one system you're going to start building today?